For emphasis,
the president's approval of 8.9 billion naira COVID-19 hazard allowance became imperative to address the concerns of health professionals, especially resident doctors who embarked on strike, and to safeguard the gains made so far in containing the pandemic in the country.
In addition, the procurement of personal protective equipment PPE for hospitals and isolation centers is in progress and will be given priority. We are in a global public health emergency situation, and we should eschew any action that will diminish the gains.
The PTF says risk assessment is crucial to reopening of schools.
10% of the positive cases are children and adolescents, with more than half of them in the age bracket of 10 to 18 years. It is therefore pertinent at this point to renew the warning of the Presidential Task Force on the reopening of schools so as not to expose our children to the risk of infection.
There's no doubt the reopening of schools and learning facilities must happen at some stage. We cannot run away from this. The education of our children is important, but it must be done in a safe manner, and we must continue to take responsibility.
In his first appearance at the PTF briefing, INEC Chairman Professor Mahmood Yakubu announced that policy documents, including a 10-point voters' code of conduct, have been produced to guide forthcoming elections.
For instance, it is mandatory for every voter to wear the face mask or face covering, without which the voter will not be allowed to vote. We need to emphasize that we are not asking for the kind of face mask I'm wearing, not surgical face mask, but face covering. Face covering will be sufficient for the voter to be accredited and to vote.
The PTF reaffirmed that Nigeria has not received Russia's COVID-19 vaccine, which is still at the third stage of clinical trials. In Abuja, Mitaire Ikben, NTA News.